In Hyperion, the latest in a series of continuing updates to EVE Online, we focus on world-shaping changes to wormhole space and a ton of quality of life features. Hyperion is coming to a hard drive near you on August 26th. Let's go take a look at some highlights.
Hyperion is introducing a completely new type of level 4 security mission. We're calling these burner missions, and they're only going to be completable in frigates, Tech 1 and Tech 2. We think this is going to provide a really great variety for level 4 mission runners. They're going to get a chance to go after these high-value targets where you face a single, tough frigate NPC in a mission, one at a time. And it's going to be a real big challenge. We're going to be making the biggest set of improvements to wormhole space since they were introduced years ago. I know a lot of players are very excited about the changes we're making to wormhole effects, especially the black hole effect, which has been very unloved over the past couple of years, but we're completely reimagining it as a fast nano missile wormhole, and we think people are going to be very excited to fight in those. We're also making some big changes to the way you jump through wormholes. Wormhole exits won't appear until someone has actually jumped through or after a certain delay. And larger ships are going to appear a bit further away from wormholes than smaller ships. We think this will add some great excitement and risk to rolling wormholes to look for PvP. We're also making some big changes to bookmarks, which wormhole users use very heavily. And the copying of bookmarks is going to be much faster, and we're going to allow you to copy more bookmarks at the same time. We're adding a lot of new connections between wormholes. C4 wormhole systems are going to have a second static connection, and there's going to be a lot more random wormhole connections, including a new type of wormhole connection that only allows small ships like frigates and destroyers through. These are going to be really exciting for going on fast roams with your corp. Overall, we're very excited about what wormholes are going to be getting in Hyperion, and we're getting a lot of great feedback from everyone in the wormhole community. We thank you very much for all that feedback, and keep it coming because we are listening.
For planetary interaction, we're going to remove the alliance restriction on placing down new PI colonies in sovereignty-held nullsec space. And so what this means is alliances will be able to make more income by having coalition members and renters farm the planets, which they can then tax that income through the use of the customs officers. And the customs officers we know are really great conflict drivers, particularly on a scale smaller than taking all of a sovereignty within the system. So more income and more good fights.
We're improving the overview. We're making it possible to share it with other people. So if you have set up the overview the way you like it, you can share it with your friends and help them out. The way it works is that I open up my overview settings, drag a link here to the chat to share it with my friends. When they click the link, they're going to load up exactly the same overview as I have, with colors and priorities. So if my friend clicks this link, they'll have exactly the same thing. I've prepared a few overviews here. First, I have a simple one. And here is my PvE one. You can see when I load up this overview, it's going to change the color tags and the priorities. And that is something new that was not saved before. So now your friend, you should have exactly the same overview as you have. We've added filtering and moved options around so they make more sense. You might be wondering what's up in the corner. That's the new booster timer. That's going to show you what boosters you have running and what penalties are being applied as a result of them and how much they have left.
We have added the option for you as a player to add game time to other accounts using your plex.
We like to call this improved flexibility.
This time around we're putting in some tooltips for the market feature, which is an extension of the work we've done previously with tooltips, which is part of our overall player experience strategy. I mean, we're focused mainly on new players with this work, but in general we want to improve the experience for all players, which raises all the boats and makes the game better, more enjoyable, easier to get into for everybody. We see the market as a key feature, and the more people who are able to use it and more people who are more quickly able to get into it, is better for everyone.
As people have come to expect, we're also going to be doing ship rebalancing. We're working on the heavy assault cruiser class, reducing the power of the Ishtar a little bit, and adding some extra speed to the Munin and to the Eagle. We're also updating the Nestor battleship. We're reducing its price, and we're giving you the ability to allow your friends to refit when they're nearby you. We're also going to be reducing the capacitor need of large battleship microwarp drives to make them a lot more effective.